No introduction needed, you see the title of the video, Top 4 Strongest Yonko Ever. And before we begin the video, like the video if you agree with me, dislike the video if you disagree with me. And if you're new, please subscribe. But with that being said, the top 4 strongest Yonko ever. Starting at number 4 is Blackbeard. Now I've said this in a different video, but I'm going to be saying it again. And if you've already saw that video, you can skip ahead. But basically, you know, Blackbeard coming in at number 4, I'm going to try and make this short as I possibly can. He went from a warlord to a Yonko very fast. Now in terms of Yonko's strength, I don't see that. I don't see how a guy going from a warlord to a Yonko can be very Yonko-ish, or to be very Emperorish. You know what I'm trying to say here? Because basically the Gorosei said that Blackbeard had claimed half of Whitebeard's territory, and then Blackbeard, we learned this in the recent chapters, spoiler alert, we then learned Blackbeard had defeated Marco the Phoenix, which in that makes him a Yonko. So in terms of Yonko's strength, he's not really up there, and I see him as the weakest Yonko. But you know, like Sword 7 Mage said in one of his reviews, Blackbeard will eventually climb the ranks, and I believe in that. I've even said that multiple times in dozens of my videos. I believe Blackbeard will become the strongest Yonko ever, but right now he's not. He is the weakest. He will climb the ladder soon. So coming in at number 4 is Blackbeard. Number 3, Yonko Big Mom. Now first things first, I do have to say this before I give my reasons why I believe Big Mom is at number 3. A lot of people just downplay her, a lot of people underestimate her, a lot of people give her shit, a lot of people say that she's the weakest Yonko. I do not believe she is the weakest Yonko. I don't believe in that. I think that's bullshit, and I just wanted to say that. Now with that being said, my reasons why I believe Big Mom is at number 3, her connections. She is a spooky character, literally very spooky as fuck. Alright, her connections throughout the entire world make her very scary, make her very spooky. But not only her connections, but what she does. So what we've heard from Big Mom and what we know from Big Mom, she is a spooky, badass character. Okay, she cuts the head off of people who say no to her. That right there is a mafia mobster. So coming in at number 3 is basically a mobster, a mafia motherfucker, Big Mom. Big Mom at number 3. Number 2, I put Yonko Red Hair Shanks. Now I'm putting Shanks at number 2 because there is a certain character who is more superior to Shanks, who is more dominating, who is more of a monster than Shanks, and I'll talk about him later on in the video. But basically, Shanks at number 2, he stopped a fucking war. He just walked in with one arm and stopped everything. Not only that, he clashed with Whitebeard, and he is the guy who is known as the master of hockey, like the king of hockey. Just basically, you know how you have the other Yonkos, they have their own thing. Shanks has hockey, and he is the king of hockey. So coming in at number 2 is Yonko Red Hair Shanks for oh so many reasons. But many of you might be disagreeing with me, but listen, there's a guy that's more monstrous than him. But I will give Shanks the fact that he is probably the most second strongest Yonko ever from what we've seen. Number 1, Yonko Kaido, the monster, the 100 beast Kaido, the 100 head monster Kaido. Kaido's coming in at number 1 for so many reasons, and I will explain all of them. But the first reason I want to explain is that Kaido is the Whitebeard of the new era. Now he's not just the Whitebeard of the new era, because Kaido is in his prime. Whitebeard wasn't. In the last era, Whitebeard was not in his prime. But before that era, in the golden era, Whitebeard was in his prime. You see what I'm trying to say here? Kaido is in his prime, and he's basically the Whitebeard of the new era. Now that Whitebeard is gone, the only people that they have to fear, or the fear they had, is now for Kaido. Now that Whitebeard's gone, the next person they fear is Kaido. And I'm telling you, if Kaido is gone, the next person they're gonna fear is Shanks. Kaido cannot be defeated. The other Yonko cannot defeat him. The world government cannot defeat him. The man cannot be killed, and a lot of people see this as a weakness. That's not a weakness. The man escapes from death easily. That is strength. That is willpower. That is some Willow D Void Century mystery shit. But basically, the man cannot be defeated. The man cannot be killed. And that right there proves that he is the strongest Yonko. The fact that the other Yonko cannot kill him, the fact that the world government cannot kill him, proves that he is the strongest Yonko. Like the video if you agree with me, dislike the video if you disagree with me. I'm Anime Fan Talk, and if you're new, if you can please subscribe, that would be really great. I would appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Anime Fan Talk, signing off.